Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Carpo. Excuse me. I wanted to do another video about 72. I did one a while back because I thought it was an interesting number, and I read off some, various things that 72 represents, and I just wanted to kind of go back through this for a minute because, I think that some people might find this interesting. 72, of course, is the amount, the Muslims say that they'll have 72 virgins in the afterlife and whatnot. But I had a kind of an interesting idea about the number 72. But first I wanted to start off by some of these other ideas that people have had and places where it's come up. Okay, so 72. It's the number of languages, and this is Wikipedia, so don't beat me. This is just some of it is. The number of languages spoken at the Tower of Babylon. Okay, according to later tradition. Okay, the conventional numbers of disciples sent forth by Jesus in Luke 10, and 72 was definitely, that was an interesting. I have to look back into that, but yeah, he sent out 72 disciples forth. I think there was like another 12. Was that right, or was it just another one? Anyway. This one's interesting. It's the number of names of God according to the Kabbalah. Now that's kind of interesting. 72 names of God. Okay, so this list goes on and on. It's the total number of books in the Holy Bible, in the Catholic version. Oh, okay, see, some of these are kind of like whatever. But, okay, the number 72 old men of the synagogue, according to the Zohar. The degrees of Jacob's ladder were to the number 72, according to the Zohar. The 72 disciples of Confucius, who mastered his teachings. Now that's also an interesting concept because Confucius and Jesus were both, interesting people of their time, and to both have 72 disciples was kind of interesting. Some people say that one's 77, apparently. Okay. Thoth, an Egyptian creation myth, wins a 72nd of each day of the year of the moon in a game of droughts. Blah, 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 as a favor to the sky goddess. Okay, whatever. It goes on and on. In Islam, the number of sects or denominations that are doomed to hell. That's kind of an interesting concept, too. So, it goes on and on and on. Then they go to this other numerology page, and they start talking about 72 ancients, 72 dead, 72 races. Right, okay, so there's some basic ideas of 72. Then there's the obvious one, that it's 7 plus 2 is 9. Now, I know other people, like Eric's talked about 216, and like 216 being an important number, because 2 plus 6 plus 1 is also 9. But 72, you wonder why it comes up 144 also. Well, 72 is let me think here. Yeah, because, sorry, I'm just thinking as I do this, because, 12 times 12 is 144. We talk about 12 disciples, blah, blah, blah. But half of, 8 times 9 is 72. Okay, 9 being the important number. 9, which is 7, plus 2 is 9. So 9, being the prominent number that it is, the root of everything, is this multiplied by 8 to get this number. So therefore 8 has to be a very important number. So nobody really talks about 8. So where am I going with this? Try to make it as quick as possible. Just take the number 8 and the number 9 and look at them for a minute and look at them for what they really are. And you can understand the number 72. And this is totally my interpretation. And so, if, people can think I'm totally full of shit, and that's fine, because this is just what I'm seeing from it. 72 being a very important number, the number of disciples. Well, all these different things, while 72 itself is important for other reasons, the very obvious one is that 7, or the 8 times 9, and 8 is the symbol for infinity. You just turn it on its side and you have the infinity symbol. And 8 is kept to that shape, right? So 9, if you look at it, it represents Phi. And Phi is nature. So when I see 72, when I see 8 times 9, I just see it as being the symbol for infinite nature, for the idea that things are perpetual and ever cycling and return back to themselves. And what do people think about that? And any thoughts are welcome, of course. It's just something that just passed my mind a few minutes ago while I was thinking about 72. I wanted to break it down and say, I've heard too many different theories on what 72 really means and why it is so important. Everybody seems to have these mystical ideas, but is it really so simple as the number 8 and the number 9? I don't know. You figure it out. Tell me. Peace.